there, Internet. My camera's there, not there. That's where I was looking. I don't know why. Hey there, Internet. My name is Jack Packard, and this is Adventure is Nigh, Season 1, the Jade Homunculus, the final episode. This is it. This is where we end Season 1. We have to. We don't have time to record anymore. So no matter what happens today, this has to be the last episode.
So no more half-hour getting across the river adventures.
There's no rivers to cross. There's no sewers to get through. There's just finding the Jade Homunculus. But first, for our final episode of Season 1, let's introduce everybody. Immediately to my left here in the Zoom window is Casey Wosu.
Hey, what's up? I play Sigmar Iceblood.
Right beneath him in my Zoom window is Amy Campbell.
And that's me, and I play the wonderful and ridiculous Dabarilla Yeatster.
Absolutely. Then Jesse Galena.
Ooh, that's me, and I play Grinderbin.
And on the bottom of the stack, as far as randomly putting people's video in my Zoom call, is Yahtzee Croshaw.
And I play Mortimer Raffles with Everwind Smythe.
On the last episode of Adventure is Nigh, our heroes worked their way through the sewer, fighting and then running from a pack of ravenous graboids. Trademark. Then they made their way into the keep, into the secret base of the Black-Eyed Susans, where they traded some human pornography for bear feeding lessons. Perfectly normal adventure stuff. While a cactus person was busy showing off the flower bear, or flare, to Grinderbin, Mortimer snuck his way up to the second floor where he was overhearing a conversation of disgruntled gang members. And that's where we left off.
Yes. I've gathered the intelligence that Davy Cornhole, the thief of the Jade Homunculus that we've been chasing this whole time, is in the area directly above this level, having some kind of briefing with the leader of the Black-Eyed Susans.
That's right. And the other members are not too happy about the favoritism towards Davy Cornhole.
Yes. Which is useful intel for me and my planned con. But for now, I'm going to creep quietly back down to the bottom level so we can regroup and assemble a plan.
All right, then, pew, 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 back to the bottom level. Let me just resize this window. And we're on the bottom level.
Right, so is Grinderbin still distracting that one cactus man? And,
Grinderbin is still distracting the cactus man, that's right.
Sigmar and Dabarilla need to get across.
That is correct. So yeah, Grinderbin, this guy is still like super deep into flare care. Just, what's really important is taking care of their claws, because they do grow, and in the wild they can scratch on trees. But in here, if they don't scratch on something, their claws grow too long and it's actually bad for them. So, and he's just going on and on and on about the flare. Very excited about it.
All right. I want to... Grinderbin legitimately interested in everything he's saying, because this is a business opportunity. So I want Grinderbin wants to talk to him and be like, so how do you get your feed and stuff for them? Can you show me how you get it here? Who all do you have contacts with? Because I bet I can get you a better deal.
Oh, well, I don't know if you can get me a better deal than free, because we steal most of it.
Well,
because we're I don't know if you know this about us, but we're a gang of thieves here.
Yeah, figures.
Well, I might be able to know where you can steal better food. Then can you show me kind of where your supply is, where you're getting it from? I don't know if you steal locally or from far away.
Oh, we steal from all over. You want me to show you on a map, like where I steal from, or like what? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
Ooh, yeah, I mean that works too. If it's required on a map, then yeah, just go ahead and show me.
Oh, sure, yeah. So he kind of he walks over. He's gonna walk over to kind of like this area.
Mm-hmm.
And boop, 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 boop. Over here on the wall is like a map of the city, and like you see kind of that portion of the map that you saw, the bad part of town. But on the other side of the tracks, you see that there is like the warehousing district, and over there he's like, oh yeah, over here's the warehousing district. Now we do have a municipal zoo. It should be noted that most of the creatures
Sigmar, knock him out.
This was the plan.
So hang on. I am trying to. If I need to roll for this, that's fine. I am trying to make very deep. Neither of us have eye contact with this cactus, to try and give the best scenario for them to just walk by as easily as possible and try to get them out of here.
Yes,
Sigmar did not get the memo in regards to walking by. I want to jump off this box and punch this cactus as hard as I can.
You absolutely can. Give me. That's definitely a surprise attack. He is so engrossed in talking about flare care. So yeah, give me an attack roll. If you're punching, it's an attack roll with your strength modifier. So it's a D20 plus your strength modifier, whatever that is. Let's see here, which I believe strength is plus ability 3 check? For you. Or just roll a d20 and then we'll do a plus 3 and a plus 2 because I'm sure you're proficient in fists. So d20 plus 3 plus 2.
Never used these things before. I don't know.
What are these things?
Be ready with that ice cream scoop.
Oh, always.
Wait, did I not do the roll? Oh, that one. Oh. Ignore that other dice, I guess.
Curious about that D4.
I mean, why not? No, but you rolled a 15 plus 5 is 20. Yes, you easily are able to punch him right in the back of the head. Let's see here. 4 punch damage, the way kind of like fists work in D&D. It's just, oh man, maybe Jesse, you can help me out here. Most people I know use weapons, where it's just like, is it just like 1 plus your strength modifier?
I think it's like a D2 or a D3 or something. Fists are pretty low.
Sure. Well, you know what?
A D2 or a coin, as some people call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Sigmar, because you are a mighty Aasimar warrior, I will give you a D4 plus your strength modifier 3 for damage.
Okay, so what do I do?
So roll a D4 and add 3 to it.
I mean, you did already roll a D4.
D6. I did roll a D4.
Maybe it does from future Casey.
Oh, you know what? We'll take it because it's a 4. So yeah, you jump off of this crate, you smack this cactus on the back of the head, doing 7 damage. But Sigmar, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Crap. This is probably because he's a cactus, isn't it?
This is probably because he's a cactus. You're absolutely right. And
normal?
Just a normal dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's very low. That's a 10. That's a 10, and so you take 3 damage from his cactus spikes.
Right.
Did we know that was the cactus's name?
What?
Jeremy Naggin wife.
Oh no! How did you see?
And we can see it on the rolly dicey menu.
Oh, I didn't make it a private roll. So you see that as you punch this cactus, you see like the name tag that he wrote on the back of his shirt, and you smack Jeremy Naginwife in the back of the head, and he does a little damage to you as well. Now we all get into combat because you didn't knock him out.
Okay, focus on like freezing him in place. We're not aiming for murder here. We just need to overpower and make sure he's not a factor we have to worry about.
Not aiming for murder.
Murder's not out of the question, though.
Well, that depends on him, doesn't it?
Murder's not out of the question. Our classic heroes. That's what we got here.
So where am I, like right here because I punched the man?
Yeah, we'll say you're right there. All right, and as it turns out, Jeremy Naginwife gets to go first. We are going to begin combat, and obviously he's going to be like, hey, what the heck, man? And Jeremy Naginwife is going to. Oh, that's right. That's what I made him. Jeremy Naginwife is going to make an unarmed attack against you. So what happens is Jeremy turns around and says, "Hey, what the heck?" And he makes a swing at you and it misses wildly. He's obviously a little disoriented because you hit him in the back of his head. And so what you see is he kind of then focuses his power and gets into a martial arts stance to make another swing at you.
Ooh.
He went Super Saiyan.
And that swing lands. So yeah, he kind of focuses his energy and is like, oh no. Doesn't do a terrible amount of damage, but punches you right in the gut for 4 damage. All right, Grinderbin, it is your turn.
If I need to make a deception for this or some other roll, let me know. But I'm going to say, Grinderbin will shout and go, "Oh, there's another one behind you, look out!" And then Grinderbin will cast Frostbite. My plan is to make it think there's someone else, but it's just me.
I mean, you're behind him.
I know. As if they were behind me as well. Like there's another person that jumped out.
You're trying to preserve you as a good guy.
Right.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, give me a deception check. We'll
I'm
see.
not good at lying, but hey.
Do a Mortimer.
Oh.
Ooh. Why couldn't you save that for later, man?
Because I like saving my hide right now.
Yeah. He said, "Oh no! They're coming out of all the corners! Quick, we gotta let the bears out!"
Shit.
I'll get. You'd be like, "You can handle him. I'll get the bears out."
All right, way to go, friend. And because you are behind him, a little fun thing about D&D combat is if you are on opposite sides of a character and they are focused on someone else, Grinderbin, you do get advantage on all of your attacks.
That's fantastic. Ooh. However, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
so
okay. Well then,
if you want to give him disadvantage, cool. But
you know what?
Yeah, it's a Constitution. Okay, cool.
Why not? We'll give him disadvantage. Oh, you're very lucky he did that. We rolled an 18 and a 1. Ooh. So the 1 means that whatever your DC was, I didn't make it.
Sweet. He will take...
I think is this the most inept NPC we've dealt with?
It's almost like I'm the level 1 guy, you know what I'm saying?
So he takes 4 damage.
Okay.
And has disadvantage on his next weapon attack roll. As long as he makes one before the end of his next turn.
Sure.
So his next one.
All right. And is that all you're doing with your turn?
I said I'll open these bear doors. So I'm going to go that way. It says it's not my turn.
There you go. Now it's your turn again.
Okay. I will go that way and then kind of jingle the lock like, oh no, I can't get it open. This thing is so complicated.
It's just a handle. You just have to turn the handle. It's not locked at all.
What's a handle? What kind of lock is that?
Terrible. All right.
Is that you have to have magic hands to open it? Oh, let me try mage hand. Hang on.
Dabarella, it is your turn.
I've had all this time to think and I'm still at a loss of what I should do. Now, technically...
Freeze the bugger. We just need to hold him here while we continue the heist.
Free the bears.
Yeah.
Just
I'm going to move up.
Freeze him to those crates or to the floor or whatever.
Give him the old
Last
ball.
time I attempted that, it didn't work. I do have a frying pan. Technically, I have a non-magical frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
That could just give him an old whackaroo and potentially knock him out.
Okay.
Well, ultimately, it's your decision.
It is. That's true.
Yes, it's your turn in the decision-making queue.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him the old ice cream scooparoonie.
Honestly, it's worked well for us so far, so I think I'm going to go with the ice cream scoop.
All right.
Yeah, give him the soft serve it up.
Now, I don't want to necessarily hit him. I just want to freeze him in place, I suppose.
Yes.
You don't want to.
So do I do that as a normal roll?
You don't want to hit him. You just so like you're looking to like hit his feet and freeze his feet to the ground.
Feet
Or-
and arms maybe to the.
I
crates
don't think
behind
there's
him.
a way that you can control the frost that much. It's kind of you're swinging and hitting, you know, whatever. I'm trying to find a way to make your
Okay.
bullshit work, and I can't see it right now. So I'm just
I
gonna.
also
say,
feel like it would be problematic if he could still talk. Like, even if we did freeze him in place.
The
like,
same.
So it's your call, Deborella.
Fuck
What are you
it!
doing?
I'm just gonna hit him. YOLO. Wee.
Yeah,
Okay,
YOLO!
Fine. Comical bong sound when it lands.
All
15?
right, which is 15, which hits. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh, whoops. Well, we're about to find out how much you didn't like it.
Oh, all right.
10 points.
For a 10. And so, yeah, you smack him. Ice crystals start forming around him as he passes out. Just
Nice.
oof.
Whew.
All right, huddle up, team.
Gabriella turns around and says, I did it again, friends! And they didn't die this time.
You're like, good work.
Nice.
Let's tie him up.
Sigmar
Nice.
searches his body. He also takes his name tag that we saw before and goes, another fucking Jeremy.
It's a very common
Hey,
name.
seems to be a popular name around these parts.
Very common.
Apparently.
All right, Sigma, last time you were saying you had a spell to disguise yourself as a person.
Right. That's true. I do have
that. Okay, so here's the plan,
Disguise
team.
self.
The plan is I and Sigma, disguised cleverly as flower people, will go upstairs to the top room and do whatever we need to do to bluff our way in and close to the Jade Homunculus.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get there, Grinderbin, Dabarella, give us about 5-10 minutes and then cause a distraction.
I
Something
have an idea.
very loud and very
sounded
noticeable. Hopefully in the ensuing chaos, Sigma and I can grab the Jade Homunculus and leg it. We regroup outside by whatever means. Jack keeps
I'm
rolling
nervous.
and it's
By
making me
how many
nervous.
rolls?
Just over here rolling. Don't you worry about a thing.
All right, well, to get started,
Any questions about the cunning plan?
No, I
well,
just
you-
like that you called us a team.
It was nice.
That
I
was-
did like that. Do you have an exit do you have an exit path so we know not to cause a bigger distraction to block you?
That's a good question. The only exits
did
we
you see
know for
windows up there?
Are there
not a-
any secret doors?
I didn't see any exits or entrances on the second floor. Actually, I guess my character probably remembers. Did I see any windows on the second floor, Jack?
You did not see any windows on the second floor. I'm
Right, well,
not gonna make you roll for that just because technically you did that like 20 seconds ago. So
Right. So we can't count on there being windows on the top floor either. So the exit strategy will be to get down here. Get back down here, use one of these doors or the sewer access. Hopefully not the sewer access because that hole's still down there.
Well, should we quickly check the doors first? There's 2 doors in the room.
Good thinking. Let's eliminate every possibility for failure. We'll just quickly check both the doors, which I seem to remember were both exterior doors.
Oh, wait. I wanted to check this guy's body first.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
We do want to tie him up, but
Well, he's frozen in place, isn't he?
His body is frozen. He is not necessarily frozen to the ground.
Okay.
And
Well,
what I will give you without a check is that he looks to be breathing and just very passed out.
okay. Bind him up. Gag whatever passes for his mouth.
Do I still have rope in my inventory? I used some.
You used all of
Before.
your rope.
I used all my
and
rope. Okay, I have
and
no more rope.
25 of Dabarella's rope.
I've still got rope. We can use my rope.
All right, so I tie him up, and I also gag him with the rope.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Nature.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Figure out where his mouth is.
Basically.
Shall I do one as well?
Whoever's gagging him.
Well, we could both try to have a go at gagging him.
How many parts are you gonna try and gag?
Oh, you rolled.
We both rolled the exact
That's
same
funny.
number.
All right. Okay, great. All right. Yeah, I'll say you're reasonably confident that you know where it speaks from.
All right. Phase 1 is complete. How are those doors looking?
Which door you want to open?
I think I'm at the top one. Dabarella's at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just quickly, check
opening,
outside.
Who's opening what door first? Is my question.
Oh, you can go first, Amy.
Okay. Dabarella opens the door.
What you see as soon as you open the door is two Florafolk guards standing right outside on the corner. You find yourself kind of like outside facing the main street. That is the front door to the building, and you are looking out on the street. What you see is kind of a downtownish street area. There's a nice little market on the other side of the street that seems to be selling quality items, and these two guards right outside the door that go, huh? And see you there in the doorway to their secret gang hideout.
You must be one of the secret gang then. Obviously.
Yeah.
This is an Amy situation.
Yeah, I'm so
Everybody.
excited to hear what you do, Amy. I'm ready.
So
Dazzle
am
us.
I.
You'd always
Give
just
him the
slam
old
the door and hope.
razzle-dazzle.
You always just slam the door and hope for the best.
One.
Dabarella goes, oops! And smacks the door closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Now barricaded.
Classic.
Very classic.
Now find something to barricade it.
Let's get us all back on the inside here. All right, here we are back on the inside. This door is now closed.
Dabarella pushes her body back against the door and says, I made it oops.
Sigma, now is the time to disguise yourself as the Cactus Man.
He does a big sigh, and then he casts disguise self to copy the Cactusman, Jeremy Naganwife.
All right, no problem. Dabarella, if you are holding the door, I'm going to need a strength check from you, contested against these Flora folks' people's strength.
My time to shine. 15.
Ooh, and you saw what I rolled, which was a 12. So you are able to hold this door, but they do start banging and shouting on the door.
Sigma, get over there. Tell them to just go away.
So I'm transformed now. I'm good.
Yes.
Okay.
Try to remember the voice of Jeremy Nakinwife as you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally don't.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear this.
This will be
Oh
beautiful.
boy.
Yeah, just go to the door and say, sorry, we lost, I don't know. Excuse the fact that there's a big cat here somehow.
All right.
Great.
I'm going to quietly maneuver myself between the door and this unconscious body we made.
Okay. No problem. Jesse, what is your question?
Hearing I made an oops, my plan is, who cares what's on the other side of this door? The problem is over here. And yeah, stash unconscious body in these boxes.
Sure.
So if they look in here, there's not two of Jeremy.
Okay, so you're
And,
going to start like picking up the body, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
be like, Mortimer, come on. And, like trying to just shove it between
Okay,
two crates.
Teamwork. He can
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll both work to hide the body among the crates.
All right, both of you give me a dexterity check. I'm going to see how fast you can move compared to when these guys are attempting to open the door.
Dexterity ability check.
Yeah.
Hey,
Off.
I'm the best at dexterity.
Mortimer might be a little too good at hiding bodies. Just putting that out there.
I'm now nervous.
Okay, they are pounding on the door and yelling and shouting to be let in. We saw a cat in there. There's someone in the base. You gotta let us in. They're pounding on the door. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so I'm currently looking like Jeremy, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So
correct.
through the door, we don't let them in just yet. I'm like, guys, stop it! It's me! It's Jeremy! The cat's with me! She's helping me with the bears!
Helping you with what?
Flares.
With the flares! I'm sick!
Allergies. He's got a cat allergy.
Meow.
Look, don't tell anyone. No one's supposed to know she's in here.
Ooh, give me a deception check. I'm gonna say they're pretty freaked out here, so it's gonna have to be a decent deception check in order to calm them, is what I will say.
Normal.
That is a
Right.
That is a flat 6, my friend.
Where was the nat
Well.
20?
That is a flat 6. You're supposed to check in. Any guess? No, we're coming in. We're coming in right now. Give me another strength. Give me another strength check. They are attempting to push their way into the door.
Can I join her now that I know that they didn't listen in holding the door?
Fuck.
Sure, yeah. You give me a strength check too. It'll be kind of like advantage because you can both give me a strength check.
I rolled
Wait, what do I
one.
roll?
Do I get to roll again with advantage?
No.
I just roll a d20.
Or if you go to your character sheet, you can click on the strength word and it'll say ability check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, something's happening outside. Oh no, both of you rolled so very poorly.
About to have some guests.
You might have some guests. I will roll this in front of the table here, so there no shenanigans can be. Let's see here. Oh no, I don't.
One.
All right, give me 1 second
Do
here.
it. Break your hands trying to break in the door.
Public roll and okay, so we have a 6 and a 9 to beat. Nice. Shh. Apparently these flora folk are not very strong.
There are no bones in their bodies.
They're
I don't have any bones.
but I'm about to make another roll. All right, great.
Okay, just barricade the door. Let's forget about that exit route.
It's not going to forget about us, though.
Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue once we get up there.
So you are holding the door. They are pounding and screaming on the door. What's happening? What's going on?
I don't know. What's the plan?
Okay, I'm gonna run
I
over
don't
to
think
this
it's a hold
pile of stuff and start shoving it in front of the door and indicating my fellows to help out.
Okay, no problem. I like it. So
Darrella says, they're getting kind of angry, so I need to hold it while you do it, otherwise they're just gonna come in.
Freeze the door. You did it. You've frozen doors in the past.
I'm scared.
Okay. I will run up and
helping with the barricading.
I will scratch Umbrella between the ears and go, it's all right. There's no nice kitty. There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty doing exactly what she needs to be doing, which is sit there being a big fat ass. Now, Sigmar, stuff in front of door now.
Yeah, I'm putting things in here. I'm doing little putting stuff in front of things motions.
I like it. All right. Perfect. So yeah, you guys are stacking boxes and whatnot and who's it. Let's see here. And just as you are stacking boxes, kind of the time that it would take in order to put all those boxes there, those two cactus folks who were upstairs definitely heard all this shouting and come down to check on it.
Okay, I wanted a bit more time to get the con ready, but here we go.
Now's your time.
Performance time. I'm going to run out into the open and go, and with a look of delirious fright on my face, go, "Where's Cornhole?" Where's Cornhole? Come on!
Give me the Mortimer, come on.
I haven't tried in deception yet. I've just said, "Where's Cornhole?"
From their perspective, I guess it doesn't need to be a deception then. Then just, you can either give me like a persuasion, a charisma check, like just some sort of check to... Right now, they hear their fellow gang members banging on the outside door and see a bunch, 3 strangers and someone they know holding the door closed. I need some sort of check to see if they are going to listen to you or go into action.
Okay. Actually, I have thought of the deception now.
Okay.
I'm going to say, "Where's Cornhole? He didn't know about the curse! It's coming in right now! We need to find him!"
He didn't know about the curse.
The curse of the Jade Homunculus!
All right, give it to me. Let's see how on board they are.
God. I've got PTSD from that roll in the tavern.
I love the fact that you said the curse of the Jade Homunculus, which is exactly what I wanted to call season 1. So I'm even going to give you advantage. I did not call it the curse of the Jade Homunculus, but because deception with advantage.
Deception with advantage. Here we go.
Wow.
I almost feel like because you got double 8s, that's worth something, right?
Well,
what are the odds of rolling 2 8s on 2d20s? That's incredible.
Can I get some more points then?
I am going to significantly lower where my DC was at because you got 2 8s, and I think that's pretty remarkable. And you did get 15 overall because your deception is so high. So they're looking at each other. They're looking at the door. They're looking at Jeremy Naganwife holding the door closed, and that is someone that they know. They know that's a fellow gang member helping to hold the door closed. And so they look at each other, and then they look at you, and they're just like, "Okay, I need you to explain more about this curse. What's happening down here?"
Frustration. Did Cornhole tell you about the corpses?
Cornhole?
Did he tell you about the corpses in the keep? Where he found the Jade Homunculus?
Corpses?
Yes.
No, he came back.
Take me to him, or go and ask him about the corpses.
Also, who are you?
I'm the stupid bastard he was supposed to meet to fence the fucking thing.
Oh.
I could have told him about this stuff.
Oh,
but he didn't make the meeting. Now come on.
Okay. Yeah, follow us. If there's a curse, we don't want that in here.
Okay. You guys keep holding this door shut.
Yeah, it's barricaded now, right? Is it a successful barricade? Is that a word?
You've taken enough time to barricade the door. Absolutely.
Okay, Sigma, you're with me.
So yeah, we're gonna head in there.
Okay. Who's all heading up to the second floor?
Everyone
Everyone can.
Everyone come to the second floor.
Yeah, I don't want to stay down here.
Yeah, don't stay down here.
When that door opens.
There's a lot of useful distraction stuff on the second floor.
All right. Choo, 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 to the second floor. And now everyone is up on the second floor, and you can see the hordes of stolen wealth, the Rose Wilders, just a warehouse full of very stolen goods. These cactus people goes, okay, the curse. What do we need to do to protect ourselves? I'll show you right to where Davy went. What was your name again?
Just tell him it's the fence. He'll know who it is. Now, come on, we're wasting time.
But sure, but what was your?
For God's sake, is he up here? And then I'll run up the stairs.
That's bold.
Oh boy.
All right. That's how you're playing that. I see.
I push past the guard sort of annoyingly, so he knows that I'm like, stop wasting our time. This is an emergency.
Okay.
You are still dressed up though.
Yeah.
And what the guard says to the other guard is, "Hey, Jeremy's not usually that pushy. That's really strange. What? Jeremy's like he feeds the flares and then that's really weird."
I'm gonna Grinderbin will come up and like look at him and be like, we gotta move to keep the curse from affecting the flares.
Oh, okay.
And Deborella goes around to about here and goes, I just don't like dogs. I go with them.
Okay, everybody is heading up to the third floor. Here's what happens. Everyone, as you climb this set of stairs, I need everyone to give me a general perception check to see what all you take in from the third floor.
Ugh.
Oof.
Not good.
Yes.
My dice touched yours, and it rolled lower after that.
It's fine. It had already
6.
logged it as an 18. It was fine.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
that's good.
So Mortimer and Sigmar, obviously, you see the basics of the room. You see a rather large bed. This looks to be kind of a living quarters area. You do take in a small treasure hoard over in the lower right-hand corner. But for Grinderbin and Dabarella, you take in what's happening in the bed. Underneath the covers, there is some writhing, there are some noises happening, and Grinderbin with a 22, you can see 3 figures under the bed. And so, yeah, what Dabrella and Grinderbin here is I'm a good thief. I'm a good thief. Oh yeah, you're such a good thief. Oh, you're such a good thief.
Well, I was expecting some things, but not this.
With the 22, do we see? I'm assuming we don't just see the Jade Homunculus.
You even with
on
a 22,
shelf.
you do the Jade Homunculus, as far as you can tell, is not just out on a shelf. Correct.
Because there's still a set of stairs to the left, isn't there?
There is also a set of stairs to the left. What I will say is even with Mortimer's 4 perception check, you can see kind of the sunlight coming in from that stairway, almost as if that is heading outside to a roof area.
Okay.
And the 2 cactus folk who are behind you go, oh, this is awkward.
Okay. Bold as brass. Step forward. Cornhole!
You're saying cornhole?
Yes. Cornhole! I'm calling you out.
All
You should
right.
probably call him a good thief.
Recognize us.
All movement in the bed stops, and what you see is Dafferty Cornhole pop his head above the covers. He takes in you, the fence. He takes in most of the gang of heroes, and what he says is, "But Artie, what are you doing here?"
Sorry, this is so fucking stupid. Why didn't you meet me on the road? I was gonna warn you about the curse!
And popping out of the other side of the bed is a lady flower person wearing a long purple coat. Her head looks a bit like a daisy, and she goes, "Who the hell's interrupting love time?"
Well, we're up to our neck in it. Might as well press on. Where's the homunculus?
The homunculus is safe. Fuck off.
Oh, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe now. Cornhole, have you told your friends what else you found in that keep where you found the homunculus? Did you tell them about the bodies?
Ooh, all right.
Which isn't even a lie, just saying.
Let's not. Oh no, it's not a lie. That's why I'm trying to get into the mindset of the characters. This is quite a scene as far as they are concerned. They, were in the middle of a celebratory coitus, and now like the fence, a couple goons, and two strangers are just watching them in bed. So
Davy hasn't recognized Grinderbin or Dabarella.
Oh no,
Doesn't matter.
He definitely recognizes Grinderbin and Dabarella, but like the confusion, I believe, has set in where he's not registering anything much at the moment. What I will say is,
Doesn't matter. The con can account for you three being here. It's all planned.
Slowly, Daverty kind of takes it all in, and it's just like, curse. There's no. Well, yeah, there were bodies, but there was an undead horde. It was.
And where do you think the undead horde came from, Cornhole? Do you think it just happened to be passing? Do you think someone just accidentally summoned an undead horde that just happened to go to this one particular keep and kill everyone in it? Is that what you thought, you moron?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Grinderbin.
Oh, I was to say, my plan, trying to, while this is all happening, kind of lean into the cactus folk who took us up here and be like, oh, you should have seen it. It was terrible. The bodies everywhere. Like, really trying to play up this curse and the scene that we saw to try and get them on our side.
Give me... Mortimer, give me a performance check. Give me a performance check, and because Grinderbin is helping you sell this, you can have it with advantage.
Yeah, teamwork.
15.
A 15. All right, Black-Eyed Susan hops out of bed. And heads over.
Naked? No, she has a jacket on.
She has purple coat.
What I'm going to say is, like, she picked up her clothes that were scattered amongst the floor and, just threw a coat on over her naked flora folk body. So it is like we are right now in that area of the R-rated movie where, like, the nude scene is over and, like, the actress just doesn't want to be nude for a little bit, so they cover themselves up. But, still plenty of cleavage. Don't worry. Because you guys were worried.
That was the case you were.
Thank you.
In case you were concerned.
Good clarification.
And so she comes right up to you, Mortimer, and she says, "You didn't tell us about no curse before. You just said you could sell it for us."
Well, believe it or not, there's information on this thing wasn't immediately easy to get to hand, After I sent you after it, that was when I did a little bit additional research. That was when I found this all out. I found it from a secret text.
A secret text.
Yes, a secret text.
A secret text. All right. I
would never have sent you after this nightmare if I'd known. Believe me, we're all in for it now.
what you see is the covers of the bed start to move as that third figure starts to emerge, and all of a sudden, a little bee head pops up. Because how else would flowers have sex?
Oh, obviously, no.
So a little bee head pops up and says, "Oh, you found an ancient curse. How delightful. I'd love to hear all about it."
Dabarella throws her hand up and goes, "Who's you? Who are you?"
Oh, I'm Professor Plebis Flutter.
That's a very nice name, thank you. Continue.
Of course. No, I happen to study. I study ancient literature, and I'm rather adept in magic and curses.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about the curse once the danger is past. The undead horde are here. They're breaking the door in right now, aren't they? And I'll look to everyone else in the room.
I'm gonna look and be like, yeah, they heard it too, and point directly to our two cactus friends.
There was someone really trying to get in that front door. I'll tell you though, like to me, with a good perception check that I had earlier, I kind of think it sounded like the gods we had posted outside. It kind of sounded like
God, they've been taken already.
They've been taken
already, and we'll be soon to follow. Quickly, shut up! Quickly, you must give me the homunculus so I can reverse the curse.
That's bold.
I have
Sigmar,
to dispel the curse immediately.
Sigmar, as Jeremy says to the other guards, like, it was the guards. They're zombies now.
Oh my lord! I just rolled some intelligence checks for Black-Eyed Susan and of course Professor Plebis Flutter. They both rolled rather low, especially for someone who is a professor. Undead curse. That does sound rather dubious.
I mean, post-coitus, the mind's not really all there.
No, that's true. That's true. We have been exerting ourselves rather frivolously. Susan, what I would say is it would be best to study the homunculus. Perhaps we can go up another level and barricade a little bit more. That way we can figure out, what our options are. And Susan pulls out a big...
Here's someone who's got his head on his shoulders. Let's go! And then sprint to the stairs.
Susan pulls out a big cigarette and lights it and is like, "All right, Plebis."
You got to act with confidence. That's why they call it confidence trickery.
I'll trust you. You're always the smart one of the bunch. All right, Davy, go grab the homunculus. And Daverty gets out of bed, puts on his leather jacket. His wang is still hanging out, his flower wang. Which really, if you think about it, is the petals. It's part of it's been hanging out this whole time.
Like they're right on his face.
Right.
He's just been walking around with his knob swinging about for all to see.
That's kind of what flowers do. He heads over... He heads over to these chests over here, opens one up, and grabs from it a giant person-shaped emerald statue. It is rather large. Like, he is having a hard time moving it. And Plebis says, "Oh, come on, to the roof. Let's all figure this out. See if we can... get rid of this curse once and for all." And Susan takes
Dabarella
go ahead.
Says, "That's a big statue. I can hold the statue for safekeeping. I'm really strong. I can hold the statue."
Davy looks over to you and goes, "Yeah, she is pretty strong. Hey, wait a minute. How did you guys get hooked up with Barty?"
They met me on the road. Come on.
They told him about the curse.
Oh.
Although he did already say it was from an ancient text, so we may not want to try and contradict that. But I like where your head's at.
Yes, they were the ones who brought me the text. They found it elsewhere in the keep. Come on, let's go.
He asked for our help because I'm really strong and they're smart.
Can confirm she's very strong.
Intelligence is not Daverty's strong point. All right, and
Sex
and
is.
So, yeah. Listen, Susan. Well, I guess what I'm saying is Susan was close, right? So she is very upset. And so Susan takes another big drag of the cigarette and goes, "You three, watch the door. Make sure that the zombie horde doesn't come up after us."
Which you three is she pointing to?
Her three goons
Okay, cool.
that are there.
All right.
So is that including Cornhole or including me?
You're kind of a lower.
I'm one of the goons.
You know,
Okay.
Jeremy's a lower level goon.
yeah.
And so
Fine.
yeah, so these goons kind of place themselves by the stairway. Oh, I really hope that I don't have to hurt my friends if they become zombies, right, Jeremy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeremy, you're acting all kinds of funny today.
I'm just worried about the flares.
All right.
Before we go, I'll be like,
nice.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
It'd be like, all right, good luck if you all, but I think you can handle it. And give him like a tap on the shoulder. And for Sigmar, I'm gonna put my blessing thing on his weapon in case he needs it. So you get a +1 to attack and damage with your bow.
Nice.
Put your little sticker on his weapon. Great.
So just to let you know, once everyone else is out of this room, Sigmar will attack these other guards.
Just straight up gonna turn on him.
Well, we
Hell
don't
yeah.
exactly have an exit strategy at this point. I'm hoping to piece things together once we see the lay of the room.
Yes, I don't know when you want that to occur, but that's what's going on in his head right now.